In 2013, Jimmy Donaldson is 15 years old. He lives in the United States, and Crohn's disease is tearing through his body.
Basically, your intestines are inflamed, and because they're inflamed, you don't process food as well. So if I eat something, it would just go right through me, like literally within a day. And because it's so inflamed, it's like someone's just dragging like a knife across your stomach. So it's super painful.
His baseball dream starts slipping away fast. But he refuses to let go of YouTube, and that obsession helps him build the world's greatest media company. This is the story of Beast Industries, and this is the story of James Stephen Donaldson. He is born in Wichita, Kansas in 1998. He grows up mostly in Greenville, North Carolina. His family moves often. His mother serves in the military, and his father stays distant. Then Crohn's disease hits.
When I was 15, I just started going to the bathroom 8, 9, 10 times a day, not digesting any food because my GI tract is like literally just attacking itself. It's very weird. Your immune system in your gut thinks your gut is a foreign invader, and so it just starts attacking itself, and it hurts like crazy because it gets very inflamed, and it feels like someone's stabbing you in the gut with like a knife constantly when it's really, really bad, which is what I had. So I just get sick all the time. Like, that's why I had like random rashes and things like that. It was pretty brutal, to be honest. And then it randomly flares up sometimes and just makes you very sick, very tired.
And the boy who once dreamed of baseball can no longer live that life. Later, he goes to Pitt Community College, but he barely stays there. His mind is already locked on one thing. He studies YouTube like it is a battlefield, and the moment he starts to understand the game, everything begins to change. He does not enter the industry through a normal job. There is no office, there is no boss, there is only a secondhand laptop, a camera, and a boy trying to figure out why some videos spread and others die. In February 2012, at 13, he uploads his first videos under the name MrBeast 6000. He makes gaming videos. He talks about other creators' earnings. He studies what keeps people watching. That becomes his real job. His first skill is not editing. It is not acting. It is understanding attention. But life hits him hard. Crohn's disease forces him to quit sports, and college does not last. Yet moving forward is his only option. He leaves school, keeps uploading, and keeps grinding from North Carolina until the internet starts noticing. Then he reaches the turning point that changes everything. Most snack companies were focused on old-school candy marketing, while customers actually wanted fun, cleaner ingredients, and a reason to care. That is the gap Jimmy Donaldson sees. So, in 2021, he builds Feastables with former RX Bar president Jim Murray. He uses the money, reach, and confidence he has already built from YouTube instead of begging old-school investors to believe in him first. Feastables is incorporated in 2021, and by January 2022, the brand steps into the world with a very loud launch. The company officially launches with a creator engine behind it, not a traditional candy company behind it, and that makes all the difference. The first product is the MrBeast bar, later sold under Feastables. It is made for young fans, snack buyers, and anyone who wants more than an ordinary chocolate bar. It launches in flavors like original, almond, and quinoa crunch. It is positioned as a fun, better for you snack, not just another candy bar sitting on a shelf. The launch is a monster success. More than 1 million bars sell in the first 72 hours, and the brand crosses $10 million in sales in its early months. But Jimmy does not want to stay trapped inside chocolate. He does not want one bar. He wants a machine. And that machine is only getting started. The barrier is simple. People do not trust a YouTuber to build a real food brand. They think it is a gimmick. Jimmy spots that doubt and turns it into fuel. Instead of selling the bar like a normal company, he turns the launch into a sweepstakes-driven event worth more than $1 million. He tells people that winners can even compete for a chocolate factory in a future Mr. Beast video.
I recreated Willy Wonka's chocolate factory in real life. And one of these 10 people is gonna walk away with this chocolate factory. In we go.
Then, he makes the payoff feel like a movie, with Gordon Ramsay appearing in the follow-up challenge video in June 2022. That strategy changes everything. The chocolate bar is no longer just candy. It becomes part of a story. And once people start buying the story, the product becomes mainstream. The name does not come from a boardroom. It comes from an Xbox-generated gamer tag. Britannica says his channel name, Mr. Beast 6000, came from the random username Xbox gave him when he created his account. He keeps the Beast identity, and it becomes the face of the entire empire. The name rolls off the tongue like a warning siren. It sounds big, it sounds wild, it sounds impossible to ignore. He later files the Mr. Beast trademark on February 19th, 2019, and the mark is registered on December 10th, 2019. The name stops being a username. It becomes a brand. The biggest flaw in his early content is simple. People leave too fast. So Jimmy studies the problem like a scientist. He watches click-through rate, he watches audience retention, he studies the first 10 seconds of every video like they decide his future, because they do. His breakthrough is not one magic trick, it is a system. Retention-focused editing, thumbnail testing, bigger emotional hooks. It works like a fishing net with tiny holes. The viewer enters, but the video keeps them from slipping away. That system turns a kid with gaming uploads into the creator behind viral landmarks like, I counted to 100,000, and later, a channel that breaks record after record. By July 2024, he becomes the first YouTuber to cross 300 million subscribers, and by June 2025, he crosses 400 million. That is not luck. That is engineering. Then comes a real crisis. In 2024, Beast Games gets hit by the chaos around the CrowdStrike outage. That outage disrupts about 8.5 million Windows PCs worldwide. At the same time, the production faces complaints about food, medical access, and unsafe conditions. The show has 2,000 contestants in the early phase, and the pressure is brutal. This is the kind of storm that can sink a giant production. It can wreck trust, it can wreck momentum, it can wreck the whole image of the brand. But Jimmy does not disappear. The team keeps the show moving, keeps rebuilding the process, and keeps pushing forward. And in the end, the production survives long enough to become one of Amazon's biggest unscripted hits. The same chaos also reveals the opportunity. People clearly want bigger, louder, more impossible reality entertainment from creators. They want the scale of television, but with the energy of the internet. So the new product is Beast Games itself. It launches on December 19th, 2024 on Prime Video with 1,000 contestants and a $5 million prize. Amazon later renews it for 2 more seasons in May 2025, and the platform calls it a global hit. The crisis accidentally proves something important. The audience does not just want videos, the audience wants spectacle. And that turns Mr. Beast from a YouTube star into a true entertainment builder. The next unsolved problem is bigger than a thumbnail. A huge part of the world does not speak only English. A giant video is still trapped if people cannot understand it. So Jimmy keeps widening the machine. By 2024 and 2025, his content is available in languages like Russian, Hindi, Spanish, Portuguese, French, Japanese, and Arabic. Time also notes that he is building tools like Creator Global, an audio translation system that helps his videos travel farther. Think of it like adding more lanes to a highway. The same car can move faster, but now far more people can ride it. This is how he turns one channel into a global brand. That is also why his empire reaches far beyond the US and into the whole world. One of his greatest marketing stories is #TeamTrees. On October 25th, 2019, he teams up with Mark Robber and sets an outrageous goal: raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees. The campaign spreads like wildfire across YouTube. Huge creators join in. Elon Musk donates, so do top names across the internet. The internet does not just watch the campaign, it helps build it. The idea is simple and brilliant. Every dollar becomes one tree, every share becomes more reach, every creator becomes part of the story. By December 19th, 2019, the goal is hit. The campaign becomes one of the clearest examples of creator-led marketing ever seen. And it teaches the world that Jimmy can sell not just products, but movements. But then a new flaw appears. A viral video can explode, a candy bar can sell, a charity campaign can trend. Yet the old problem remains. He still depends too much on renting attention from other platforms and other brands. So he builds the next layer of the empire. Owned media, owned products, owned tools. That is what Beast Industries becomes. Time says his company grows into a system that can promote its own snacks, its own games, and its own translation tools. His videos no longer just entertain. They feed a whole business engine. It works like a train. One carriage pulls the next. One audience powers the next product. One product funds the next experiment. That is why Jimmy Donaldson becomes a legend of the creator economy. He is not just making videos anymore. He is building the future of how videos make money. Then another storm hits. Beast Games faces public backlash, legal pressure, and ugly headlines. At the same time, his longtime inner circle takes a hit when collaborators and sponsors walk away from the controversy around the broader Mr. Beast world. Time notes that in April 2023, Ava Chris Tyson, his longest-term collaborator, comes out as transgender and some sponsors leave. The public pressure gets heavier, not lighter. There is no public death of a spouse or parent here. The personal tragedy is different. It is the collapse of trust around people who helped build the brand from the start. But Jimmy has been living with pressure since childhood. He has Crohn's disease. He has already lost the easy path. That is why he does not fold now. He resets, he refocuses, and he goes back to doing what he always does best. He builds the next thing. In 2019, TeamTrees becomes a creator-led environmental campaign with a $20 million goal, built for the planet and powered by the internet. In 2021, Team C's follows with a $30 million goal to remove 30 million pounds of trash from oceans, rivers, and beaches. In 2020, Mr. Beast Burger becomes a virtual restaurant built from existing kitchens, made for delivery and designed for the era of online demand. In 2022, Feastables launches with chocolate bars, sweepstakes, and a fandom-first strategy that turns packaging into participation. In 2024, Beast Games arrives with 1,000 contestants and a $5 million prize, built for the biggest screen and the biggest possible buzz. Be it the ocean or the checkout aisle, there was only one creator brand, Beast Industries. In 2026, Jimmy Donaldson is 28 years old and he is still building. Britannica notes that his ventures now stretch across media, food, branded products, and philanthropy. His legacy is not just that he got rich, it is that he turned attention into action. He turned a YouTube channel into a company. Then he turned that company into a culture. This was the story of Beast Industries.